Welcome, ladies and gents. I am, as always, Mr. Grimreaper 512 with the one and only Dark Knight 987, and tonight we are going to review the 1994 sequel to the very first Leprechaun. Last year we talked about this little green bastard. Last year, and so we're might as well go ahead and talk about it this year again. Um, So yeah, we're gonna go through the plot as always. We're gonna talk about this, and we are gonna give our thoughts about Leprechaun 2, and see what we thought. So with that in mind, this is mine and Knight's review of Leprechaun 2. So here we go.
Okay.
1,000 years ago in Ireland, an evil leprechaun celebrates his 1,000th birthday on St. Patrick's Day. He tells a slave, a man named William O'Day, that he has found the perfect bride. Once he marries, the leprechaun promises to grant O'Day his freedom. O'Day is overjoyed at first, but is horrified to see the leprechaun has chosen his beautiful daughter. Despite O'Day's pleas, the leprechaun says that she will be his once she sneezes 3 consecutive times. Once the leprechaun manipulates her to do so, O'Day says, "God bless you, daughter," freeing her from the leprechaun. O'Day is then killed by the leprechaun, who promises to marry an O'Day descendant in 1,000 years' time. On St. Patrick's Day, in 1994's Los Angeles, a young man named Cody works with his uncle Morty, giving dark side tours. A scam that drives tourists to alleged resting places of celebrities. When Morty is too drunk to drive, Cody does so, forcing him to cancel a date with his girlfriend Bridget. He drops Bridget off at a go-kart track run by a pretentious rival Ian. Prior to Bridget's departure, the leprechaun emerges from one of the tour stops, an Irish tree that was present at the home of Harry Houdini. The leprechaun tears out the goat tooth of a homeless man and goes off to search for his new bride, revealed to be Bridget, a descendant of the O'Day bloodline. A frustrated Cody speeds through a red light and is arrested. Morty picks him up from the police station. Ian drives Bridget home and attempts to force his way inside her home, but she punches him. Yeah, he deserves it because he's a fucking creep. As he's leaving, Ian sees Bridget beckoning him to come. The sight is revealed to be a trick by the leprechaun, who has given a running lawnmower her parents. You son of a bitch.
Oh, God.
But anyway, Ian is killed as he goes to kiss what he thinks are her breasts. Actually, the spinning mower blades. Jesus. Cody visits Bridget and gives her flowers, and they reconcile. The flowers cause Bridget to sneeze 3 times, and the leprechaun suddenly appears to claim her. He escapes with Bridget, but loses one of his gold coins, which lands in Cody's possession. The leprechaun takes her to his lair and plans to make her his bride, but realizes a coin is missing. He leaves to get the coin back. Since Cody left the flowers behind, he is considered a prime suspect in Ian's death and Bridget's disappearance. Cody returns home and consults a book with Morty. They learn about the leprechaun's search for a bride, and they cast iron and that cast iron is his own one weakness. The leprechaun suddenly attacks, demanding his coin back. Cody makes a deal to give the coin in exchange for Bridget, unaware of the leprechaun's plans to double-cross him. Morty intervenes and they escape to a bar celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Morty notices the leprechaun at the bar and challenges to a drinking contest, reasoning with Cody that Bridget can't be harmed as long as the leprechaun is with him. Morty wins the contest, but the leprechaun escapes. He sobers up at an espresso bar, killing an obnoxious barista. Remember the Leprechaun's weakness. Cody and Morty go to the go-kart track and empty the facility's cast iron safe, intending to capture the Leprechaun inside. They are nearly caught by a security guard, but Morty knocks him out. As Morty as attacked by the arriving Leprechaun, Cody is able to trick and capture him inside the safe. However, Morty locks Cody in a supply closet and demands the Leprechaun give him 3 wishes, as is tradition. Okay.
Oh boy.
Morty first wishes for the Leprechaun's pot of gold. The wish is granted. As the pot manifests inside Morty's stomach. Oh, I forgot about this part. Crap.
Oh Jesus. No.
The Leprechaun says he can help remove it, tricking Morty into using his second wish to set him free. For his final wish, Morty asks for the pot of gold to be removed. And the Leprechaun does so by tearing his stomach open, killing Morty.
Oh God.
Jesus. Cody escapes the closet but is apprehended by a security guard who believes Cody is responsible for all the killings. The Leprechaun, suddenly attacks them with a go-kart, killing the security guard. He attempts to run over Cody, but Cody discovers that he can't be killed as long as he has the gold coin. He makes his way to the Leprechaun's lair. In the lair, Cody defeats the living skeleton of O'Day and frees Bridget. They attempt to escape the labyrinth-like lair, but get separated. Cody finds Bridget, who asks Cody to give the coin to her. He does so, and she is revealed to be the Leprechaun in disguise. No shit. The real Bridget reappears and begs the Leprechaun to spare Cody, but the Leprechaun forces Cody to drive a cast iron stake into himself. Cody's death is revealed to be a ruse. He knew of the Leprechaun's trick as he gave the Leprechaun a chocolate coin he was given at the bar and is still immune to the Leprechaun's attacks. Cody rises and stabs the Leprechaun with a stake, causing him to violently combust. Cody and Bridget escape the lair. Cody discards the gold coin, remarking that it's not worth it. They emerge in the sunlight together and kiss, thus ending part 2 of Leprechaun. Why? Just why? Okay, I had forgotten to mention who was involved in this movie, but you guys already know who is the Leprechaun in this movie already.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah, Warwick Davis. But in this one it's different because none of the original people from the first movie is in this one. But these movies, I know that I think Knight has seen all of them. I know I have. Is it just me? Dude? Or do these movies keep getting dumber and dumber by the minute? Like,
it's not you. It's not you. No, they do. Yeah.
Like, I am just flabbergasted with how these movies tend to get worse by the minute. But I'm not gonna say that this movie was. It may be cheesy. It may be a cheesy freaking horror film and series, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
The one part that I remember that scared the hell out of me as a kid is when the Morty. If you remember me reading the plot, or if you've seen the movie yourself, you should remember when Morty wishes for the pot of gold. It winds up in his stomach. The the pot of gold winds up in his stomach, and I remember that. I remember that part like it was yesterday. That shit terrified me as a kid.
Oh God, never only one.
But as an adult, as I'm 31 years old right now, at the time of this recording, I tend to laugh my ass off with how insane that really was. What happened to that dude? You know what I mean? But what is your thoughts, man, on Leprechaun 2?
Well, you know, you mentioned that one part about the stomach. Yeah, that one got me too. It was pretty good. You know, and you know, I've seen all the other movies too, but yeah, this one was, you know, aside from that one scene with the stomach, yeah, I mean, it was pretty good overall.
And then also the bully getting tricked by the leprechaun, thinking that it was a chick. A lawnmower was a chick. Yeah, I remember that part too. But I don't know. Like, we are going to talk about the remakes very soon when we get to those.
We will.
Because I got a lot. That WWE Films one, I got a lot of crap to say about that.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Not to mention Horny's little freaking comments that he made saying that he was better than Warwick Davis. Yeah, right, dude. Sure. You're right, you fucking little asshole. But anyway.
Sure.
Yeah. But anyway, I think Leprechaun 2, even though it's kind of cheesy, even though it is kind of weird and stuff like that, yeah. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. It's still hilariously creepy. It's still hilariously creepy after all these years. And like I said, it just keeps getting these movies keep getting weirder and weirder and weirder as we move along. So the next time we talk again about a Leprechaun movie, that's going to be next year for season 3. And I think it's going to be for I forget what is the next one that comes after this one.
Yeah.
I think it's I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think. What was it? I think it was Leprechaun 3. Or let me see here. Oh yeah, it's the third Leprechaun movie is Leprechaun 3, and then the fourth one is Leprechaun in Space. Yeah,
oh my goodness.
4, 5, 6, 4 in space, in the hood, back to the hood, origins and returns is when the series starts to get a little weird.
Yeah, definitely gonna touch on that. Definitely.
Yeah, we will touch on these soon, but let us know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Leprechaun 2, and stuff like that. Coming up next, I'm going to do a review that I should have done back in March, but this is going to be a ripped review. After all, it's going to be for the movie Us, so stay tuned. I'm Mr. Grimreaper with Dark 9987, and we'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.